You've gone through something and you don't know why. Hi, welcome to your reading. It appears you've gone through something, but it's been kept repressed. See how this earthworm is in a circle, and beyond the circle, it's just the straight black and white lines. But within, there's a few different colors, so there's some things that are floating around inside that we can address today. With this earthworm card, this is an earth sign. This is a person that could be shy or hesitant to speak about it. They could be reluctant to share their inner vision or whatever it is that they're holding on inside. And we've all felt those woes of the earthworm at some point along our journey in this life. This earthworm indicates that there's a newbie or a novice that's working to establish confidence in a new field. There could be others around you that may seem wise and experienced, but it's also important to remember that they once felt the earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or to lose hope, because mastery does take time and you're on the right track. And they do say a beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. So with this energy, you may be feeling self-conscious or apprehensive to speak, but working on this, and now that you're aware of it, you're going to become in balance, and that will mean you'll probably be acting earnestly, be acting intelligently, and you'll find more value within yourself. And a way to make this happen, I feel like someone's saying why or how. So a way to do this or to make this happen is to speak up. And I know that sometimes that you risk embarrassment, but when you are in a position where you feel that you could be embarrassed, if someone knows something, that's giving someone your power. Mike Tyson once said in an interview, and this is one of the strongest men, a fighter. He said that he doesn't let anyone affect his energy or his mood, because when you do that, you're making someone else your master. You're giving away your power if you're letting others make opinions about you and you worry about it. You shouldn't be concerned what others' opinions are. That's not your responsibility. And remember, people judge people, unfortunately, based on how they were judged. So people treat you according to how they've been treated. The next card you received was the deer. And you see how the deer is appearing in what appears to be that same energy that was over here. And now wow, that slipped out. Okay, so I said beer instead of deer, so it could be, and it was at the moment that I was saying that the deer peeked through that energy, which was here, that the earthworm was holding inside. So we went from a position of holding that energy inside, and there could have been a situation or something. Maybe the person drank beer and they released this, and so they let it flow out of them. And sometimes releasing something is just taking what's inside and just speaking through it, and kind of letting it float away in a little bubble. And that is very helpful in itself. But with this deer card, it represents a loving, intuitive, graceful, mother-type energy. This deer is representing feminine aspects of earth energy. And don't get hung up on male or female. Feminine is a receiver. And this energy is available to everyone. It's available to all creatures, regardless of gender. But it's especially potent in a new parent, someone that would be expecting something. And during the first few days, they're fully present and nurturing and calm. And the inner beauty that radiates a sense of grace calms the room. A deer personality can affect others in this same way, drawing them toward a quiet tenderness. This deer card may appear when the birth or celebration of a new life draws near, or something new. It could be the birth of something new. This could be this new beginning, as now what was inside has been released. There's going to be a celebration also, because there's going to be a new way of thinking. A new life draws near, or it could be a situation that's calling for absolute gentleness and compassion. So if this deer is in the right energy, they're feeling receptive, compassionate, and nurturing. And if this deer needs to maybe work on themselves and just release some things, they could be feeling concerned or protective. And they can always bring themselves back into balance by spending time in nature and around children. And the last card that came out shows that you will succeed in this. You will succeed in whatever it is that you are holding in, or whatever has been holding you back. Notice the swan, and see the swan is in water, and the water is reflecting above, below, and below, above. So this is a very divine state. And notice the rainbow around the swan and all the colors, how they're not in this form or this form. They seem to be more organized. This person has integrated what has happened to them and used it to glorify the creator and their purpose. So over here we have the black and white lines in the color, and this person has spoke about it and addressed the situation. And sometimes when you just get to back to that point of what happened and where it happened, it releases it from you. And now they've integrated it, and they're doing their purpose, their life purpose. And with this wand, this is representing effortless creativity. This could be a sensitive mystic, and this could be elegant power. This swan is representing a heightened form of creativity. In Hindu mythology, the goddess Saraswati, which is the embodiment of language, creativity, and artistry. She rides on the back of this graceful creature, which is this swan. And this swan is ready to take us there as well, to that fluid realm of writing, creating, reflecting. This is a potent healing card energy, and it's not to be taken for granted, and it's not to be taken lightly. When the swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention, for solo time. And there's an inner voice that's waiting to be heard. There's an inner vision that's going to be revealed to you. This swan, when it's in balance, you'll notice you're feeling this infinite creative power, that you're connected to the vine, and the energy is flowing through because you're connected to that form of creativity. If this one is out of balance, they could be feeling agitated or snippy or lacking vision. But you can always come back into balance by spending time alone or writing. Sometimes you pick up the pen and you could write or journal. And if it's something that you want to write because you're feeling creative, set an appointed time, like every day at 10 o'clock, I'm going to write. And you'll realize after a few days, you're going to have divine assistance because they know you're there. And the divine guidance here, as this swan is representing of mystical creativity, will show up for you to assist you. When you show up and you make a decision, heaven shows up to help you. You get help from above as well. But this is something that would happen when you have solo time. That came out with this card as well. So you're being asked to spend some time away from the distractions. So that could be whatever's distracting you, people, social media, or whatnot. When you spend that solo time, that's when you're going to have that breakthrough. With these cards, typically when there's three that fall out, the first one represents the past, the middle, the present, and the third, the future. So it really shows clearly here how you've been holding something in and you released it, and now the transformation has begun because you've released it. And when you release what you've been holding within you, you make spiritual space. Remember, as above, so below, as within, so without. So now that you have this clear space here, the divine comes in to help, and you fill it with something so beautiful. And it not only blesses you, but you bless so many people around you because this is divine creation. And when creator's involved, it's a success. It's a guaranteed success, and it's going to reach a lot of people. So whatever it is that you're working on, it's going to be helpful. This is a beautiful reading. I was curious to see what happened to whoever brought whatever this was about. So if you would like to know, click on the plus and we'll check that out in the next reading. I post daily. You're more than welcome to follow if you'd like to. I'll see you in tomorrow's reading. Bye-bye.